In a society where information is a drug and time is an item we always lack, comes the need of techniques that allow us to gather informations faster. This is done today by various psychological techniques and some pharmaceutical drugs, but in 20 years will be probably done by thinking caps. Thinking caps are some heads that are applied on our head. To the head are attached a number of electrodes which stimulates our brain using very mild electrical current. It is considered a very safe and non-invasive method. Now back to the topic. Why do I think thinking caps will be so popular in 20 years? In a study of 2014, psychologist Robert Reinhardt and colleagues demonstrated that it is possible to manipulate our ability to learn by applying electrical current to our brain. When we make a mistake, a negative electrical current is generated in an area of the brain called medial frontal cortex, which is, if I got it right, approximately this area. Well, the scientists took some people and stimulated that area of their brain for 20 minutes, to some with a positive current, to others with a negative one. After 20 minutes, to them were given some learning tasks, more or less complicated, while their brain activity was being monitored. The result is subjects that received electrical current in one direction demonstrated they were learning from their mistakes much faster than normal. The opposite happened to the subjects that received the current the other way. They were learning from their mistakes at a much slower rate. Now let's linger for a moment and think about the magnitude of impact this technology could have in modern society. Let's say I'm at work and I have to learn a particularly complicated task. Thinking cap on, zap, and I learn it twice as fast. Or I have to learn a new language. Thinking cap, zap, and I learn it. And it's not over. Ever had a time in your life where you had to solve a problem like this big, and instead of stop, drink a cup of tea, make a scheme and think of a solution, you, and everyone does this, you prefer to fall in despair. Instead of trying to think creatively in some situation, we take the easy way and we convince ourselves that there's no solution, because that's easier than to think creatively. Well, fear not for long at least, because thinking caps will be used also to boost our creativity. A research team of scientists tested the effectiveness of thinking caps in boosting creativity on a number of subjects by putting them in front of one of those matchsticks tests that you can find also on YouTube. Well, after simulating their brain with transcranial current, the subjects were 3 times more likely to attain the insight needed to complete the puzzle. The downside, however, is that in these creativity-boosted subjects, the working memory was significantly reduced, which meant that this boosted creativity would have been of little use on solving problems with many elements to keep in mind. Parenthesis, basically everything we think or sense passes through working memory. Well, sadly, all these experiments done using thinking caps, although more efficient than most of drugs, are not yet ready to be on the market. But they will be. Until then, remain subscribed to my channel. I publish videos like this every 2 days because I'm lazy. No, seriously, I have to double verify all the informations and edit videos and I'm really slow. Sorry.